So my name is Shähla Idikut and I'm from China. I'm Uyghur and I've been living in Finland for 7 years almost. So I've been here for quite a while, and we came to Finland because my father got a job from a local university like 9 years ago. So that's why he was here first, and then our family, like my mom and my sister, came here to be with him. Yes, well, basically my family, because I don't know, like we were planned, or at least my mom planned to be here for like only 3 months just to see the place and then see my father and go back. But then I don't know, it was like we went to school with my sister and then we really liked here, and my mom always knew that, you know, Europe education, especially Finland's like really good for you. So, and then later in 2015 the situation back home got like very difficult, so it's really dangerous for people, or like dangerous for Uyghurs to go back, especially after you have been stayed in other countries for a few years, because they don't want you there. So like we then never went back home. So I stayed because of school, education, my family, and because we knew that it's like safe to be here, and it's good for our future. We get better education and so on. Well, the first like 3 years, I guess, even 4 years were like really difficult because I was 12 when I came here. I already had like very good memories back home, like friends especially. I think the most important, like the most difficult thing for me in the beginning was like I was really alone and I didn't have friends, and then the fact that I once had friends and then I didn't have them anymore kind of hit really hard for like a 12-year-old. And because, you know, my puberty started and then I needed like human interaction, but I never had those. I think like for me that was the most difficult, but then also the pressure at home. Like my mom didn't get a proper job like for very, very long. So like she needed to, because she didn't speak English, so she needed to learn like Finnish from zero, and then it's very difficult for adults to learn some language in later life. So I don't know, my mom didn't get a job, and that kind of really made me very sad because she had a very good job back then. So probably, yeah, and also the cultural, like I don't know, they're like celebrations, some festival days or so on, and in those kind of days where it's just like me, my mom, my father and my sister, like just 4 people together, and it's just a Tuesday for other people. That was kind of sad that we didn't have those people around us who are like Uyghurs, and they didn't like understand us. Yeah, now I'm in my senior year, my last year of high school. So I think the situation got better when I went to high school, because like there were people who understood me better. So I found my people there. I wouldn't say that I still have this kind of like a really close friend, because I was without a friend for many years. So I was like, I don't need that anymore. But now like I'm not like completely alone, which is a good thing. So I think that got really better now. Yeah, as I said, I'm in the last year of high school, and I will do my final exams in May. And after that, like I've already actually applied to universities in UK. I like primarily want to study medicine in UK, but I will also probably apply to some psychology and probably to US too. So yeah, I hope I will get in on the first try, because I don't have any other like plans if I don't get in. Oh yeah, of course I will also apply to Finnish universities in March, also to medicine. So like I have some backup plan. Like primarily I will go to hopefully some other countries, but also I have considered Finland too. I was very hopeful that, because I knew that this, I think when I'm 14 or 15 I got a job from Joensuu City. I was supervisor for like sport clubs after school, and I worked with a youth service worker. Her name was Henna, and she really helped me a lot with, I don't know, she was my she's much older than me, but like she was my friend from like just many years ago, and then I got this job through her, and then it was, I don't know, it was kind of different. Like it's not possible in my country for a 14-year-old to work. What if you do, it means like, you know, your family has troubles and you can't go to school, that's why you work. But like it was a very good opportunity for me to get like job experience at a very young age, to get my own like pocket money. So that was like a super positive thing for me, and I've been in that job for like past 5 years, and through that I have known to many different people and many other different opportunities. I think that's in the beginning kind of very positive thing, motivation for me, but also then the thought that like I know logically that I'm in a good place and this will get better at some day. Like I can't tell any tips, like I don't feel like I'm a good person for that, but it's important for you or them to know that they are not alone on going on this process, because the first shock and then the kind of helplessness, the kind of, especially if they don't know the language, it's like you just drop them there and they're like, what do I do now? So like I want them to know that, you know, they're not alone on feeling this kind of shock and despair. But then this country, no matter where they're from, this country does not just, I hope so, that this country don't just leave them alone and be there. So like if you reach out, there are people who are very, very willing to help. So it's kind of also dependent on you that you're like brave and you reach out to somebody and you like tell the troubles, because if one person can help, they will definitely like point another person to you. So I want people to not to just be alone. And also I know that cultures are very important, the culture of where you're from, like who you are, but then I hope people will also kind of integrate themselves or try to understand the perspective of this culture, because sometimes it's very different. Especially my culture is like collectivism, but this Finnish people are very individual. Then I think it's very important for your own survival that you kind of take a look at the things from Finnish point of view.